From the dawn of time, men have been taught to be strong and silent. They've learned to mask their emotions, to swallow their pain, and to project an image of unwavering strength. But behind this stoic facade lies a world of untold struggles, a landscape of emotional vulnerability that often goes unnoticed. In marriage, men often grapple with unspoken burdens, societal expectations, and the fear of failure. By understanding these struggles, we can foster empathy, compassion, and ultimately, stronger, more fulfilling relationships. Men, just like women, experience a wide spectrum of emotions, but societal conditioning often dictates that they express these emotions differently, leading to misunderstandings within marriage. While women are encouraged to express their emotions openly, men are often taught to suppress theirs. This emotional suppression can lead to frustration, resentment, and a breakdown of communication. It's crucial to recognize that men need a safe space to express their feelings, to be heard, and to be supported. This essay is a call for understanding, a plea for empathy and compassion in a world that often expects men to be invincible. We aim to dismantle harmful stereotypes, encouraging open and honest communication between partners. By sharing real-life stories and practical advice, we hope to empower both men and women to create more fulfilling relationships. Through understanding the unique challenges men face in marriage, we can cultivate a deeper appreciation for male emotional vulnerability. This journey is about fostering dialogue, healing, and a deeper understanding of love, commitment, and partnership. One of the most pervasive struggles men grapple with in marriage is the constant pressure to be enough. Society instills in them the expectation to be the provider, the protector, the strong force in the relationship. Men are taught to equate their worth with their ability to provide financially. This pressure extends beyond finances, leading men to suppress their own emotions to appear strong. Over time, this emotional suppression takes its toll, leading to feelings of isolation and resentment. They may start to feel like they're living a double life, putting on a brave face while silently battling internal struggles. Vulnerability is often misconstrued as weakness, especially for men raised with traditional masculine ideals. This fear of appearing weak can prevent men from sharing their deepest fears and insecurities with their wives. This lack of vulnerability creates a barrier within the marriage, hindering true emotional intimacy. When partners are unable to share their authentic selves, the connection weakens, and a sense of distance can grow. It's essential to remember that vulnerability is not weakness, but rather a sign of courage. Men often find themselves navigating a complex maze of expectations in marriage. They're expected to be both providers and emotionally present partners, fulfilling traditional roles while embracing modern ideals. This balancing act can be exhausting, leaving men feeling pulled in multiple directions. The pressure to excel in all areas of life can leave men feeling like they're constantly falling short. Open communication about individual needs and expectations can help dismantle these harmful stereotypes and create a more balanced partnership. Mark, a 35-year-old African-American man, spoke of the immense pressure he felt to defy generations of societal expectations placed upon Black men. "It's more than just bringing home a paycheck," he confessed. "It's about proving we're more than the stereotypes." He carried the weight of historical sacrifices and resilience. "My father showed love through action, providing, protecting. But expressing emotions, that wasn't his language." Mark paused. "And I realize I'm no different. I love my wife, my kids, but showing it, talking about my feelings, it feels foreign." Mark's story highlights the generational and cultural pressures that shape men's emotional expression. Carlos, a 42-year-old Hispanic man, wrestled with expressing vulnerability, seen as a sign of weakness in his culture. His marriage to Sarah, raised in a more emotionally expressive household, was a constant navigation of unspoken expectations. "She tells me I need to open up, to share my feelings," he admitted. "But it's like trying to speak a language I never learned. In my family, we showed love through actions, not words. And now, my silence is building walls between us." Carlos's story highlights the importance of recognizing cultural differences in communication styles. What might be perceived as emotional distance in one culture could be a sign of respect and love in another. James, a 38-year-old construction worker, prided himself on his physical strength and ability to provide for his family. But beneath the tough exterior, James harbored a deep sense of inadequacy. He watched his wife navigate emotions with ease, expressing her feelings with an openness he envied. "I feel like a dinosaur sometimes," he confessed. "In a world that's changing, where men are supposed to be more in touch with their feelings, I'm stuck." James's story illustrates the pressure men feel to adapt to evolving societal expectations of masculinity. Mark, Carlos, and James, though different in their backgrounds, shared a common thread. They were all struggling to reconcile their ingrained ideas of masculinity with the evolving expectations of marriage and emotional intimacy. Their stories highlighted the universality of the male struggle, often hidden behind stoic facades. Understanding these struggles is not about diminishing the experiences of women in marriage. It's about recognizing that men, just like women, crave connection, support, and a safe space to express their authentic selves. From a young age, boys are bombarded with messages about what it means to be a man. Strength, stoicism, and providing for one's family are lauded as the cornerstones of masculinity. Society places an immense weight on men's shoulders, a weight that follows them into their marriages. They're expected to be the primary breadwinners, the fixers of problems, the unwavering rocks in the face of adversity. The expectation of stoicism can be a double-edged sword, leading to a bottling up of emotions. The weight of the world, carried in silence, can manifest in unhealthy coping mechanisms, creating distance in marriages. In a society obsessed with achievement and material success, men are often defined by their careers and their ability to provide. This relentless pursuit of success can come at the expense of emotional well-being and fulfilling relationships. Men may find themselves working longer hours, sacrificing time with their families in the name of climbing the corporate ladder. The pressure to succeed can lead to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt, impacting their sense of self-worth. This pressure doesn't just impact the man himself, it ripples through his marriage, affecting emotional intimacy. The stoic mask, worn for so long, becomes a barrier to genuine connection. It prevents men from expressing their true selves, from sharing their fears and insecurities with their wives. This lack of vulnerability creates a chasm in the marriage, a distance that grows wider with each unspoken emotion. The casualties of the stoic mask are numerous: misunderstandings, resentment, and a lack of emotional intimacy. It's crucial to remember that vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to the strength it takes to embrace the full spectrum of human emotions. Men and women, though sharing a common language, often speak different dialects when it comes to communication in relationships. Women are generally more verbally expressive, using communication to build connection and seek emotional support. Men, on the other hand, are often more action-oriented in their communication, expressing themselves through gestures and problem-solving. This difference in communication styles can lead to misunderstandings and a feeling of being misunderstood. Awareness and conscious effort can bridge this divide, fostering a deeper connection and appreciation for each other's communication styles. To bridge the gender divide in communication, it's essential to understand the unspoken language of men. While their words may be few, their actions speak volumes. A man who fixes a broken appliance without being asked, who takes on extra chores when his wife is stressed, who silently listens as she vents about her day, is expressing love and support in his own way. Men often express affection through acts of service, through physical touch, through providing for their families. They may not be as comfortable verbalizing their feelings, but their actions demonstrate their love, their commitment, and their desire to make their partners happy. It's important for women to learn to decipher this unspoken language, to recognize the love and care hidden beneath the surface of actions and gestures. A simple acknowledgement of these efforts, a heartfelt thank you or a loving embrace, can go a long way in bridging the communication gap and strengthening the emotional connection. Similarly, men need to understand that their wives may need more verbal affirmation, more open expressions of love and appreciation. Taking the time to listen attentively, to offer words of comfort and support, to express their feelings, even if it feels awkward or unnatural at first, can make a world of difference in the emotional landscape of the marriage. Misunderstandings are inevitable in any relationship, but they become particularly challenging when communication styles clash. What might seem like emotional distance or disinterest from a man could simply be his way of processing his emotions or expressing his love in a way that feels natural to him. The key to breaking down these walls of misunderstanding is open and honest communication. This means creating a safe space for both partners to express their needs, their fears, and their expectations without judgment or blame. It's about learning to communicate in a way that resonates with your partner, even if it means stepping outside of your comfort zone. For men, this might involve being more verbally expressive, sharing their feelings, and offering words of affirmation. For women, it might mean learning to appreciate the language of action, recognizing the love and care expressed through gestures and acts of service. Breaking down these walls requires patience, understanding, and a willingness to meet each other halfway. It's about recognizing that love is not a one-size-fits-all proposition, and that the most fulfilling relationships are those built on a foundation of mutual respect, empathy, and a commitment to understanding each other's unique communication styles. In a society that often stigmatizes men seeking help, acknowledging the need for professional support is a sign of strength, not weakness. Just as we wouldn't hesitate to consult a doctor for a physical ailment, seeking guidance from a therapist or counselor for emotional and relational challenges is a crucial step towards healing and growth. A skilled therapist can provide a safe and confidential space for men to explore their emotions, challenge ingrained beliefs about masculinity, and develop healthier coping mechanisms. They can offer tools and strategies for improving communication, managing stress, and fostering deeper connections with their partners. Couples therapy can be equally beneficial, providing a neutral ground for partners to communicate openly, address underlying conflicts, and develop strategies for rebuilding trust and intimacy. A therapist can act as a mediator, helping couples to understand each other's perspectives, identify negative communication patterns, and find more constructive ways of interacting. Seeking professional support is not an admission of failure. It's an investment in the well-being of the individual and the relationship. It's a courageous step towards breaking down the stigma surrounding mental health and creating a more supportive and understanding environment for men to thrive. Beyond professional help, there are numerous tools and strategies that couples can implement in their daily lives to foster connection, improve communication, and strengthen their bond. One powerful tool is the practice of active listening. This involves putting aside distractions, giving your partner your undivided attention, and truly hearing what they have to say without interrupting or offering unsolicited advice. Reflective listening, where you paraphrase your partner's words to ensure understanding, can be particularly helpful in diffusing tension and fostering empathy. Regular date nights, away from the distractions of work and family life, can provide a much-needed opportunity for couples to reconnect, to have fun together, and to reignite the spark that initially brought them together. Expressing appreciation, both verbally and through gestures of love and affection, is crucial for maintaining a strong emotional connection. Small acts of kindness, words of affirmation, and physical touch can go a long way in reminding your partner that they are loved, valued, and appreciated. We are witnessing a shift in the cultural landscape, a movement away from the rigid, stoic ideals of masculinity towards a more nuanced and compassionate understanding of what it means to be a man. This new paradigm of masculinity embraces vulnerability as a strength, recognizing that true intimacy is born from the courage to be vulnerable, to let down our guards, and to allow ourselves to be seen and loved for who we truly are. It's about challenging the notion that men should be emotionless beings, encouraging them to connect with their full spectrum of emotions, and empowering them to express those emotions in healthy and constructive ways. This shift requires a collective effort from men and women alike to dismantle outdated beliefs, to challenge societal norms, and to create a world where men feel safe to be their authentic selves, both within their marriages and in all aspects of their lives. The struggles men face in marriage are often silent battles, fought behind a veil of societal expectations and ingrained beliefs about masculinity. It's a journey fraught with internal conflict, a constant navigation of the pressure to be strong, to provide, to be the unwavering rock. We've journeyed through the stories of Mark, Carlos, and James, men from diverse backgrounds grappling with the universal challenges of balancing societal expectations with the deeply personal longing for emotional intimacy within their marriages. Their experiences, while unique in their details, paint a poignant picture of the silent struggles so many men endure. We've explored the weight of societal expectations, the pressure to succeed, the fear of vulnerability, and the communication barriers that can create distance and misunderstanding between partners. Breaking down the walls of silence requires courage. The courage to be vulnerable, to challenge societal norms, to defy the expectations that tell men they must bear their burdens alone. It's about creating a culture where men feel safe to express their emotions, to seek help when they need it, and to embrace the full spectrum of their humanity without fear of judgment or shame. The journey towards stronger, healthier marriages begins with understanding, empathy, and open communication. Relationships are constantly evolving, requiring flexibility and growth together. Seeking help is a sign of strength, empowering men to embrace vulnerabilities. Struggles in marriage are shared challenges needing collective effort. Challenge outdated norms, dismantle stereotypes, and support authentic selves. Foster empathy, understanding, and respect, with love as the guiding force. Create enduring, fulfilling relationships where both partners thrive.